This is how I turn these 5 thin little wood plies into a fingerboard. Now, step 1, you're gonna need to create your skate fingerboard construction kit for beginners. Because let's face it, I have no idea what I'm doing. Now, I'm no paramedic nor mathematician, but I'm pretty sure we gotta glue these plies together. And now would probably be a good time to mention that the veneers and the glue are included with the beginner pack. Now, you may have not seen it in the video due to my sometimes questionable video editing skills, but I did use 5 plies, glued them all together, and this is what I got. Now it's time to break out the mold, which is also included in the beginner pack. Now we're gonna tighten this thing down, but not so tight that it starts bending the mold, because that wouldn't be good. Now, this 3-inch vise was definitely not included. I just had it laying around and it seemed like a good idea. Or maybe it's just overkill and I'm overthinking it like I do everything else in life. Now, when it comes to cutting the boards, you can use a sander, a router, or a handsaw. I have none of those things, so we have to bribe a friend with Taco Bell. Oh, and not to mention, I didn't have a drill bit small enough to drill the little hole, so I'm officially the worst fingerboard builder on the planet. But Dylan, you have my word, next time, crunch wraps on me. Now that the routing's done, we got 234s, 232s, so now it's time to head home and get to sanding and shaping. Now, this video is not sponsored by Harbor Freight, but Harbor Freight, if you see this and you want to sponsor the next video, slide in my DMs. But yeah, this rotary kit and sandpaper cost me like 15 bucks together. They were super helpful. Friends of the internet, we are in the home stretch. The time is now upon us to countersink these holes. Now, there may be a more correct way to do this with a proper tool, but I'm gotta be honest with you, I'm just rolling with it because I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first fingerboard, don't judge me. But if I don't say so myself, these holes are looking pretty sexy, pause. We are literally so close to seshing this board, I could feel it. Again, you're gonna have to pardon my lack of technique. I just know the sides need to be round like an actual skateboard and not super like straight. So after about 15 to 20 minutes of hand sanding, now it's time for some clear coat. In hindsight, I wish I had some shiny clear coat, but all we had was matte, so we're just rolling with it. Now, I'm not one to toot my own horn, but for my first fingerboard, this thing is looking pretty gnarly. We got the BRT's 34 chromes, 3.0s, we got some pyro wheels and that tape, and this thing is looking fly. But we gotta know 110% without a doubt, does it shred? And you already know the kickflip and the tray flip test went off without a hitch. This board honestly feels so good. So if you've been thinking about making your own fingerboards, this is your sign to grab the Create Your Skate Beginner Fingerboard Construction Kit. This thing is definitely rated cop worthy. Shout out my friends at Create Your Skate. See you in the next video.